Welcome back. Peloton laying off a large number of its employees, 500 to be exact, for the fourth time this year in another effort to save its struggling business. Yahoo Finance's Brad Smith here with the latest. Brad, what are the details?
So the details around this, of course, as you laid out, yet another round of layoffs for Peloton, and this is really under the direction of the new CEO, Barry McCarthy, who's really looking to cut costs and make sure that in this environment where the company is trying to create more partnerships on the wholesale front, see more of their cash and capital be put towards actually being able to continue production, but also the right sizing of production and overall just the structure of the company, that really comes down and hits some of, unfortunately, the employee base. Now, what we also do know is that even over the course of earlier this week, they had netted some new partnerships on the wholesale front, and it really kind of spells out what Barry McCarthy is looking to do is tap some of those wholesale partners, look to those channels to potentially drum up even more subscribers within everything from Dick's Sports all the way to your Hilton stay, and then eventually being able to, at the same time, build on the digital subscriptions, the number of people that are continuing to use these connected devices. But then it comes back to, if he does not see the growth necessary in this next stretch of time, and he's looking out to the 6-month period, even out as far as 18 months perhaps, to say whether or not Peloton has been successful at implementing some of these changes and if it will prove to push them back to profitability as well.
Want to hone in, we got a brief second here on that timeline.
Sure.
Now, McCarthy basically gave the company 6 months,
right?
And he did not mince words here. Have you ever heard a CEO of a company give a going concern risk factor to its employees, basically, in this context?
Not one that isn't already looking at perhaps some type of bankruptcy proceeding.
Imminent. It would have to be imminent.
Imminent threat. And what's even more noteworthy about that is whether or not they would actually be looking for a sale if they weren't able to hit some of those potential targets, because he did bring up this thought of, I don't know if we are a standalone company or a viable standalone company, just Peloton, if we're not able to hit some of these financial targets that we've set forth. He did say that this is the most optimistic that he has been, but he certainly, to your point, did not mince words there. And it starts to raise the question about who would buy a Peloton, especially when you've already got other stationary bikes that are being sold at Dick's, that are already being sold on Amazon. So then it gets into the rest of the fitness category and the connected device category too. And it's really tough to sell on whether or not it would be a company in Apple or some other major tech company that would say, you know what, yeah, we'll take on a connected fitness device company where they've already struggled to kind of move into new homes.
Yeah, lots of baggage there. We'll have to see what happens, but peak Peloton with the stock down over 90%, we'll see what comes of that. Thank you for that, Brad Smith. Thanks.